The bull versus the snake. So Tauruses, I saw a bull. I actually saw horns specifically, and I also saw like a cobra. Those are the two energies that I saw when I picked up, when I felt the energy behind your cards for this week. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So there's a sense of stubbornness with the bull. I mean, you guys are naturally stubborn because you're Tauruses. It's just your nature. But your bulls are like in full effect right now. You guys are being pretty stubborn about something, even if Wheel of Fortune reversed, even if it means you lose out on something. It's almost like you're willing to do something. It's kind of like you're biting off your nose in spite of your face. If you've ever heard that expression, biting off your nose in spite of your face, it's kind of like you are stubborn about something, and even if it costs you, even if you have to give up something, you're going to keep on being stubborn about it. Now, the Cobra, on the other hand, that's the other party that's staring you down. The Cobra tests you. That's the energy of the Cobra. The Cobra is like gonna look at you and is gonna say, are you gonna move or are you not gonna move? It kind of keeps you in a trance, right? If you think about a Cobra and it's a test, who's gonna move first? And then let's look at the other cards that we have down here. We've got the Magician reversed. We've got the Four of Pentacles and then the Ace of Cups. The Magician reversed is the biting off your nose in spite of your face. You're willing to go against your own agenda. You're willing to go against what you actually want for the sake of being stubborn about something and winning against this Cobra, beating this test. You're willing to basically cheat this test. Actually, you're willing to fail the test if it means that you get to one-up the Cobra, if that makes any sense. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles. That's, again, stubborn energy. That is being set in your ways. Like, I'm not moving. I'm not moving if it means that the bulldozer, like you're imagine one of those people who's like an environmentalist and you're standing in front of the tree. You're like, you're not cutting down this tree. And the people are just kind of like, whatever. And then they just bulldoze over you, right? That's the vibe here, is that you're willing to get bulldozed for the sake of just being stubborn. Maybe it's because you're making a point, but you lose out. You're definitely losing out with the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician reversed. There is something about this Ace of Cups that I'm going to pull cards specifically on this Ace of Cups because it's out of place. This Ace of Cups is out of place. It doesn't really make sense with the rest of the cards. Let's see what we get for the Ace of Cups specifically. Why is this Ace of Cups here? I don't understand. Why is it here? Why is the Ace of Cups here for my Tauruses? Why is the Ace of Cups here for my Tauruses? The chair. Wow. Okay, I actually forgot to mention this, but I saw a chair. I saw three things. I saw a Cobra, I saw the other thing, and then I saw the chair. So, and now we have the chair coming out. I should have said it. But yeah, we have the chair coming out. That is sticking to your position. That's not moving, right? You're sitting in your chair, you're not moving, which is the same thing as the Four of Pentacles. You're not moving. You're gonna let the bulldozer hit you. You're gonna let them demolish your house with you inside of it, essentially, because you ain't moving. But now this showed up to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. It's because that's what you want. It's kind of like you don't care if you get bulldozed. The thing that you want to do is win against the Cobra. So you don't care. You really don't. You're like, I'm going to beat this Cobra and fine, destroy the house while I'm in it. I don't care. Seems really weird. This is a very weird vibe. It almost seems a little like a battle of egos or something here. Let's pull Oracle cards and see if we can find out more. On the bottom of the deck, we do have the High Priestess reversed. That's like not going the high road. That is not going the high road. Yeah, it's like, look at this. We've got Page of Wands and the Nine of Wands. That's you making a point. That's like, I will make a point. I will make a point by doing this, even if it's not the high road, even if it's kind of petty. And Four of Wands, this can be within a relationship dynamic. So like, you're making a point, it might be petty, you're standing your ground, and you're biting off your nose in spite of your face with regards to potentially a relationship with, this could be an ex, this could be just your current partner who you're like, I'm gonna beat them no matter what, even if it costs me, even if I have to sleep on the couch, right? Even if I have to sleep on the couch, I'm gonna make my point, and I'm gonna take the low road in making my point. All right, so let's go ahead and, like I said, let's pull the Oracle cards, see if we can find out more information. Can you tell me more about what's going on with Taurus, please? Tell me more. What else for Taurus? Okay. Wow. The Knight, the Brain, and the Zero. I will keep on doing this. That's the Knight. I'm going to keep doing this, even if it makes no sense. The Brain with the Zero, even if there's no logic behind it. Because It is. This is just what I'm doing because it's what I want to do because of Pluto, because there is something that's irresistible. There's something that's irresistible about what I'm planning on doing, what I'm doing, what you guys are currently doing, Tauruses, that you can't fight, that you just have to continue. And there we have the Cobra. So like I said, the Cobra is irresistible. You can't fight the pull and the test. You can't get around the test of the Cobra. And in fact, I think the Cobra is winning because all you guys are doing is kind of like it's almost like you're in this test and you're wiping your mind clean. The brain with the 0. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing and I'm gonna wipe my mind clean and maybe I can beat this Cobra. I don't think you can beat the Cobra. I think the Cobra eventually wins. This is a staring contest. This is a staring contest between you and another person or you in a situation, and you're not going to win. You're winning right now, Tauruses. You're winning right now because you're like, it's kind of like you're staring and you're not moving, you're not flinching. You guys are not flinching right now. But Pluto, there is something that is like undeniable. There's something that's inevitable about the Cobra, and you're gonna lose the staring contest because you can't win against the Cobra. The Cobra, I don't even think Cobras need to blink, right? I don't think you can win against this Cobra. Let's see what else is on top. We got the Road Forward and the Crown. The reason you can't beat this Cobra is because the Cobra, something about the Cobra is what you really want. It's like you're staring this Cobra down and you're trying to not flinch, but really you just want to you actually want to give the Cobra a hug. You know, you actually want to do almost like the opposite of what the challenge is telling you to do. You want the Cobra. You want to move forward and accept this test, but you're not flinching. It's almost like the Cobra is a dare. The Cobra is a dare to do something that you actually want to do, but that you are, that you're being stubborn about doing, right? You're literally, the Cobra is something that you want to do, but that you're being stubborn about doing, and that thereby the challenge. And that's what the clarification is with the Crown. It's like something that you actually want, but are being stubborn about following through with. Very interesting. But you can't. I mean, the bottom card being Pluto means that you're eventually gonna crack. You can't beat this Cobra. Let's pull advice and see what the cards have to say for advice there. Any advice here for my Tauruses? Any advice regarding this? Wow. Oh my God, the Star reversed. That is fighting destiny. That's fighting destiny, Tauruses. It's kind of like you're being so stubborn, and the Cobra is also destiny. You're looking at destiny in the face, and you're like, I'm not moving. And destiny's like, oh really? Well, here's your destiny. It's literally in front of you. You could choose not to step forward, but there's nowhere else to go, you know? You're trying to fight the inevitable. You're trying to fight fate. You're trying to fight spirit. I don't think you can. You can't fight inevitability because inevitability, it's like you have an eternal soul. Maybe you can hold it out for this lifetime. You can't fight inevitability forever. You have eternity. So you can't beat out eternity. All right, Tauruses? Even if you can hold out for this lifetime against this Cobra situation. On the bottom, we have the 5 of Wands. That is conflict. And I think it's inner conflict. I don't think this is about conflict outside of yourself with any other people. It's inner conflict. It's an inner test. It really does feel like the universe is giving you a dare, and you're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to take that dare. And the universe is like, okay, well, maybe we'll make it a double dare. And you're just like, I'm not going to take that double dare. I'm stubborn. And then the universe is like, okay, well, this is a triple dog dare. There's nothing you can do. You have to take this dare. And then you're just standing there with your arms crossed but you have to. It's a triple dog dare. You have to. Okay, let's see what we get out of the Oracle cards for advice, and then we will close out your reading, Tauruses. Any last advice here for Tauruses? Holy shit, guys. Pluto reversed. Oh my God. That is oppression. That's so much intensity and power. Something that has power over you. Pluto can be sexual. It can be sexual desire. Reversed, it's almost like sex addiction. It's like being controlled by something that you have no control over. It's the Cobra. You can't control the Cobra. The Cobra has power over you. You can stare it down for as long as you want, Tauruses, but you cannot win. You cannot control the cobra. You cannot win against the cobra. The cobra is you. It's the deepest part of your soul. Your cobra is the cobra stands for fate. All those things. The cobra is pretty freaking powerful, guys. So there's no way that you guys can beat this cobra, especially with Pluto reversed. It's like you got nothing against the cobra with Pluto reversed. On the bottom, we do have the staff. So there's potentially a sexual component, or there's potentially pent up passion behind this cobra that we're not seizing. Again, because of the stubbornness, because of the bull's horns. Let's see what else is on top. Yeah, wow. The cat with the 0. It's like the 0 is obvious, not doing anything. And then the cat is hesitation. It's wariness. And it's wariness about the test. Wariness about the test. Let's see what the next couple cards are here, because we still haven't gotten really solid advice. Okay, so we've got the Nut and the Knight. I mean, this is start something. Could be the test. It could be take on the test that the cobra is, that you're engaged with, with the cobra. Start the test. You gotta do something. You can't just sit there and stare down the thing that is kind of like challenging you. You can't stare down this challenge forever, Tauruses. This challenge, it's so fated, such a part of you. You can't stare it down. Maybe you could stare at it down for weeks, maybe months, maybe years, but I don't think you can stare this thing down forever. And the advice really is just start the test. Just take the test, rather than dwell over. It's kind of like those people. It's like if you're taking the SATs and you're getting ready for college, and you've taken all the courses, right? You've done all of the prep courses, you've studied everything that you can, and at this point, it's working against you because you're overstudying. At a certain point, you've learned all that you can, you've studied all that you can. You can only just go and take the test. The best thing to do is just go and do it. And that's the advice. It's time to just go and do it. All right, Tauruses, that's going to be a reading. Thank you guys for being here. If you guys want to support my channel, support my work, you can follow the channel and subscribe. That's probably the easiest way. That helps grow the channel, so I really appreciate you guys for doing that. But there's also a Patreon account if you guys want to see more videos. I've got some monthly readings and some love readings over there. So check that out. Support what I do. I'd really appreciate that. With that, I will see you guys next time.